Hello everyone, I'm Dobby. This is Mini Diaries episode 2. It's time to carry out some routine maintenance work, greasing up my nipples, carrying out a deep clean to my wheels, getting them off, and also removing the front end ready for the engine to come out. These are my specialist component D4 split rims, wrapped in Yokohama A008s. I got them at the beginning of the season and I've enjoyed showing them off. It's time to clean them, and I'm going to be using some advanced neutral snow foam from Valet Pro. It says that it can be used neat, but I'm going to be using it in a 50-50 mix. So there's the front passenger side wheel. All the brake dust was nice and shiny before. It did have a layer of protection on there, so I'm hoping that comes off quite easily. Also, there is the rear on the back, not so bad with the brake dust. So there is the driver's side front wheel, pretty much the same, all nice and dirty, covered in brake dust. Rear isn't so bad, however I'm going to run out of time today. I won't be able to set the pressure washer up, so I'll be back tomorrow to do them. I will be getting the nipples greased up and also taking the front end off. Now to take the front end off. It's one of the favourite things about my car. It makes it so easy to work on the engine. Got my trusty screwdriver. This fits all of the bolts and makes it really easy. Have to admit that I have to take the arches off to get the front end off first. Can be a little bit of a pain, but I think it gives it a nicer, cleaner look. Arch off. On the front of the car I've got a pin and my towing eye. They both go through the subframe and hold the front end on. They've got to come off as well. Magic. Big tip, I always put my front end up on the wall, keeps it out of the way, and hopefully it never gets damaged. So I've got this retro lubrication chart on the wall here behind me, struggling to see it now the front end's in the way. It says to lubricate all of the nipple grease points every 3,000 miles. That's about what I've done this year, so it's time to carry out some routine maintenance and get them done. I've got my grease gun. I don't know how it works, but I know grease is coming out of the end. I know to put it on the nipple greasing point and pump, and then hopefully the grease will come out the other side. So I thought I had enough grease. Obviously I didn't. I had to go and get some more. Hopefully I can reload this gun. Looks like there's loads in there now. Nothing's happening loads. That loads comes out there. Yeah, nothing's happening. Underneath the Mini, and I'm not sure now if it's a good idea that I'm trying to get the grease gun onto the nipple. Do you reckon that this is going to cause any problems? I had it done cheaply, give the arms to a local engineer, got them back, and when I fitted them I realised that the nipple was on the inside. The grease gun seems to be working here now though. There it is, coming out the other side. It's the other side of the subframe there though. I don't know if that's quite far enough along. see, somewhere in that one. Little nipple. Back on it this morning, out in the cold, cart is all set up, time to get these wheels clean. Here comes the rain now as well. A spare tyre to lean the wheels on is a really good idea. Also, a fine mist of snow foam makes it go a lot further and still brings the suds up and seems to be cleaning the wheels really well. Now time to do the front wheels and see how good this snow foam really is. What's all this rain about? Don't think that's too bad for first clean. I'm going to have to turn the camera off. I will stay out here getting these clean. Back in the warm and dry, I'm going to be polishing and waxing the wheels. I'm going to be using G-Techniques M1 all metal polish as well as Valec Pro's rim wax. I've got some applicator pads and some polishing cloths. The wheels turned out to be quite clean, just using the advanced neutral snow foam. So I've finished polishing these wheels. I'm happy with how they've come out. They're nice and clean on the back. Onto protecting them using some rim wax. Quite easy to put on with the foam applicator. Sliding across there lovely now. That's the last from me in the wheels today. I'll do the other two off camera. I'll be getting the wheels back on the car next. Back down the yard now and the wheels are back on the car. The Mini's lowered safely. I'm really happy with how they've come out. Thank you Valec Pro for sending out the rim wax and I really enjoyed the polishing cloths. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, got some tips and will press the subscribe button for me. So next week I'm going to be removing the ancillaries, getting the engine ready to come out, ready to put some new engine mounts on. I've also got to address why my speedo drive isn't working, and I'd also like to take a look at the bulkhead and see if I can give that a bit of a clean up. The same also goes for the engine. Whilst it's out I'm going to be cleaning that, and I was wondering what you would recommend to use rather than just skunk. I'd like to try something new, something different and see how I get on. Don't forget to check out my Instagram page, which is @minidobby, and I'll leave a little note below. Stay safe and be lucky.